We were focused on our task at hand, and when the time presented itself today, we were ready to attack the game plan. So I think that shows a great sense of maturity from this group.
Coach Barnes said that the minutes you got in December have been helpful to you as far as learning the position and being able to take control. Do you feel that way too?
Absolutely. No being out there a lot, you have to figure it out. It's as simple as that. When things weren't going so well, I had to adjust because, Lamonte wasn't out there to, take my minutes when I messed up. So, I was out there a lot, and I feel like just kind of being out there, you have to really, like I said, figure it out. And you have to make things work when things aren't going bad.
Was this the best game of your career?
You tell me. I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like offensively you could say that because I had 27 points and I shot the ball well from the arc. But I feel like defensively, my best game was Ole Miss. I feel like as a group, we just really guarded. We got back to guarding the ball. We understood that we had some challenging players ahead of us, and Tyler Lee was a leading scorer in SEC play. Like we really were just focused on guarding the ball, and I feel like Ole Miss is where we really got back to it defensively, and it carried on the court today, man. We really locked in on both ends of the court, so it was just a great job as a team.
You haven't lost here in 13, 14 months now. Just what's the confidence level when you are playing this morning?
It's very high. We feed off of the energy Ball Nation gives us, and we understand that we have to protect home court. That's key. So we're going to continue to keep that in the back of our heads because that's important. Winning at home, we have to protect our court. So I feel like we're good when it comes to playing at home. We have to do it away from home court.
Jordan, how do you feel like this team felt about itself the last time you guys played Kentucky versus how you guys feel right now?
I think it's definitely taking a step ahead, physically and mentally. The last game, like I mentioned earlier, they just manhandled us. They were the more physical team, and you could just tell by the way the game went, they just wanted it more. And we don't ever want to go into a game or leave a game saying that about another team. They wanted it more than us, so that's something that we challenged ourselves with. We were going to be more physical, and we were going to be the team that wanted this game more. So I think that showed today, and we did a good job with that.
Why do you think you guys did that? Why were you able to do that today?
Mental. It's all mental, man. Understanding your job and understanding that you have to do your job at a high level. The intensity that I mentioned earlier. Take the emotion out and just understand that you have to be super intense and really focus on doing your job.
Jordan, what led to the changes defensively for you guys in the last 2 games? Rick's been really happy. Why do you think it took so long to get back to that?
I'm not really sure. You could say everybody buying into the system. Just there being natural breakdowns, but that's going to happen. I feel like these past 2 games, we've all had each other's back. You can't put guys on islands. That's what happened in the Kentucky game. We had a couple guys on islands, and that's why the players looked so good, because it was just one-on-one basketball. And we have to protect each other. We have to look out for one another. And I think the last 2 games we really got back to being there for our brother.
Did any of that stem back to maybe LSU film study and kind of the way that some things went in the perimeter there?
Absolutely. You can take a game like that where our guards were just getting blown by. But we have to have our help. So we're going to play against really good guards. We're going to play against good bigs. We just have to be there for one another and help each other out.
How difficult is that balancing act? Obviously, y'all came here wanting revenge, wanting to prove really at stake, not to let one of those things yeah, just to not get emotional when again you want to go.
Yeah, I feel like it's a great challenge. I feel like we really took on that challenge and we executed at a high level. More than anything, we wanted to have fun. I feel like we really got back to having fun, and we're gonna feed off of certain plays that we make for each other. but the emotion, I feel like we really handled ourselves as professionals today. We really handled ourselves as mature men, and we just wanted to win, man. We did whatever it took to win this game. And we have to have that each and every game moving ahead.
What's the key to kind of replicating that energy? Both coaches and other guys talked about the key to replicating that energy from the get-go. You talked about that mindset. How do you do that every game?
You have to have it in practice the days before the game. Preparation is as big as anything. You can't just expect it to happen on game day. You have to be ready for the game when we execute it in practice. So everybody just being locked in, everybody just being on the same page when we have our time on the practice court. I think that's bigger than anything.
Coach said that he felt like he really just orchestrated the game. You had that mindset. Did you feel like you needed to come into this game and kind of dictate how things would go for you guys?
Absolutely. When you look back at the last time, it just looked like we had no flow offensively, and I took that personal. I mean, I'm the floor general, I'm the point guard. I have to make sure that guys are in their spots and we're moving at a very efficient way. So I just went into this game understanding that I have to take control. If we're getting out of whack, we have to get into something. We have to flow into something. We can never look rattled, and I think we really executed today offensively.
Do you remember that feeling of leaving Lexington that night?
Hi, bro. Do you remember? All right, bro.
Do you remember that feeling? What would that feel like? What was that like?
It didn't feel good at all. Nobody on this team wants to lose, but I feel like it's something that we needed. We were flowing, and honestly, I feel like we were getting comfortable with ourselves as a group. So we needed that to really like snap into reality and realize that this is not going to be an easy road. And we definitely learned from it. And we got our fight back against LSU. It just didn't go our way. That's just how it goes sometimes. But we really got it back going today, just on both ends of the court, offensively and defensively.
Jordan, what do you think a performance like that and an environment like that does for recruits who are on campus? Like, if you're a recruit, how much of an impact would that have on you?
Oh, it's huge. I feel like when I was in high school, I wanted to be a part of a winning program. Just seeing the crowd today and seeing how the game went, I hope all the recruits take that into consideration, that we've built something. We're changing the culture around here, and that's something that we've wanted since day one, and it's been a process. So, just as a recruit, man, I feel like this is a great time to really be here, and it's only going to get better. Like I said, it's been a process, man, and the guys here, we've really done a great job. And I know the guys that are going to be here in the future are going to, keep this thing going.
Jordan, 2 games left in the regular season. You got Mississippi State coming up next. How important is it to be playing your best basketball, especially after today's performance?
It's critical, man. It's a very critical time of the year. There's no time to go back, take back pedals. There's no time to revert back to old bad habits. We all have to be locked in. We all have to be sharp.
What'd that last 3 feel like for you?
It felt amazing. I mean, when it came out of my hand, I just knew it was going in. Could have did the Curry. As soon as I let go, I could look back, but I knew it was going in. It felt really good, and I shot the ball with confidence, so that was key.
What do you think of Admiral's dunk there after the buzzer?
I loved it. That's the energy. We want that. We feed off of things like that. I just knew he was gonna try and dunk it. That's Admiral. He brings energy to the team, so I love that guy for that.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Thank you, Joe.